Hello. It's me. Hello. It's me. Hello! Hey guys, it's Holly and welcome back to my channel. Today it's my first ever video for 2016, which is really exciting. I have green eyes. I feel a bit like Alphabet. This looks blue in camera and I've been trying to work out why, but I don't know. But this is a green dress and I've got green eyes, so I feel a bit like Alphabet, which is cool because who doesn't want to be Alphabet? I mean, come on guys. I'm going to be using the same categories as I used last year, so it's 10 of my favourite moments throughout the year, 5 moments when I was proud of myself, 3 of the lowest moments of the year, and then 3 new friends that I made. So I think this is a really cool way to reflect on the good and then reflect on the bad and learn from mistakes and things like that and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and let's get into it. I'm going to start with the positive. So I'm going to start with my top 10 favourite moments of the year. So coming in at a big number 1 is my trip to New York. I went to New York for just over a week and then I went to LA after that on my first trip to America, and I fell in love with New York. So that was my number 1 because I got to do all these amazing things around Broadway. People got to meet Broadway actors, casting directors, people that work backstage and on stage on Broadway, which was really awesome. I got to watch 3 Broadway shows. I watched Book of Mormon, Matilda and King and I. Then we also got to go and do like the 9/11 museum, which was amazing. I also went up the Freedom Tower, which is really cool, although I nearly fainted while I was up there because the elevator ride's really fast and really like, you go really high up. There was an amazing view, like the view was like one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. It was incredible. I also got to go to like a little jazz club, which was amazing. I had amazing music. The hotel was like 200 meters from Times Square. Like, it was awesome. We got to go to Toys R Us and go on like the little Ferris wheel. So cool.
Oh my god! This is a ride through heaven! Logan!
Jellyfish! New York is just my favourite place in the whole world, and I'm planning right now, well I've been planning since the day I got back from New York, how to get back to New York. So planning a holiday there for myself or just for whenever, and I'm gonna go there again sometime soon. Because I've got to. My next favourite moment of 2015 was my school ball. I found this a really fun night just because I was with all my friends and everyone was dressed up really nice and fancy. I was surrounded by positive people and I think that makes every occasion so much better, and it was a really fun night. I really enjoyed myself, and yeah, I got some really awesome photos and it was just a really fun night. Next favourite moment of the year was Fiddler on the Roof. That was my school production for this year, and it was my favourite because it was my first time in a production of any production where I actually got a lead role. And so I played Harvard. It was my first proper like role and I loved it. Like I fell in love with the musical. I don't think I would fall in love, like I didn't think I'd love it that much, but I really love the musical. It's such a feel-good musical, and it also it gives you like an insight on what life was like back then and what people are still going through to this day. So I thought it was really cool. My next favourite moment actually happened not long ago. It was about not even a month ago, and it was me and my best friend Kynan, who I talked about in my last video of this. He refuses to be in any of my videos, so I'm sorry, but you can't see his face. We went into town for the day together, and then we were like, hey, there's a thrift shop, let's go and have a look inside. And it was we had so much fun in there. We were in there for like a good like hour and a half, 2 hours, and we were just trying on random jackets and clothes. I like tried on all these like biker jackets and like really massive like men's extra large denim jackets and stuff, and it was so much fun. And I made Kynan try on like the silliest things, and then it was literally like a scene in a movie that you have in like shops between 2 best friends. Like, it felt unreal. It was so crazy and so much fun, and everyone in the shop was just kind of watching us, and they had really good music playing, like really old like but like all like the old like hits and stuff. Oh, it was so good, like rock, like all the old rock bands and things, and we were just jamming out and we were just running around the store picking up things, trying things on, and then I ended up in the changing room and Kynan would go and like grab me like dresses and clothes that he wanted to see me in and just chucked them in. Some of them were really cool. One of them was not that great, but it's okay because it was just a joke. But yeah, it was just really fun, and he actually had a really good sense of style, which I didn't know he could do. But yeah, that's what we did, and it was really fun. I had a really good time. My favourite moment of the year was watching my best friend Prue play Belle in Beauty and the Beast. This was a really special night for me to watch her, and a special time for her as well because she had gone through some extreme hardships just before the show, like just over a month before the show, and I was just so unbelievably proud of her, and I cried like through the whole musical. This was her first proper big role, and she really stepped up to it, and she was Belle, she was Princess Belle on stage, like she was Belle, and it was amazing, and she just deserved it so much, and I was just so proud of her. I remember I went home after that night, and I just went to my mum, and I just cried because I was just so proud of her, and yeah, so she's amazing, and I am just really glad that she was still able to play that role, and she completely nailed it. So that was a really good night, and definitely a highlight of the year. My next favourite moment of the year was when me and my family and a lot of our family friends went to Ed Sheeran. My mum went to university down the South Island, and all of her best friends that she met in university lived there, and she's still best friends with them today. And all of them seem to have lots of daughters, like, so they all have daughters, and my mum has 2 daughters, me and my sister, so quite a few people were going up to the Ed Sheeran concert, and then we decided to turn it into a massive like group thing. So we had 15 people, or 15 girls, come up from the South Island and some from Wellington and spend the night at our house and go to the Ed Sheeran concert together, which was a really good night. It was so much fun to see everyone, and Ed was incredible. Like, just his ability to like loop all of his songs on stage and just play and sing, like, he's just got the most amazing voice, and he was probably the most amazing person to watch in concert because it was just him and his guitar. Like, there was no other bands, there's no backup dancers, there's no backup singers, it was just him. And I think that that's not something you get very often these days, so I think it was just amazing, and it was definitely a really big highlight of the year. My favourite moment of the year was when I went to Mount Maunganui for New Year's, so from 2014 to 2015 New Year's, and I stayed there at the campground with my best friend Dana. For those of you who don't know, Mount Maunganui is a massive beach in New Zealand, which is a really big like holiday destination. It's got lots of shops and stuff as well, but the beach is beautiful and massive, and it's got like really good ice cream places as well, and hot pools and things like that. And so basically Mount Maunganui, you should probably search it up on Google. It's a very pretty beach. I'll insert some pictures of it. But we went and we had a really cool New Year's, and it was just a really chill holiday. We stayed in a tent, and some of my friends were there, so we hung out with them a lot too, and it was just really fun. I had a really good time, so yeah, that's what I did. My next favourite moment of 2015 was working for Sony Music, which is the record company, and if you guys don't know what that is still, it's One Direction's record company. Basically, one of my family members is works for Sony and has for quite a few years, and she's met One Direction, Beyonce, Miley Cyrus, AC/DC, like she's met a lot of people, and she's met a lot of celebrities, and it was her job to work with them, so she knows them really well. And so she asked if I wanted to have like a little bit of an internship, just kind of come in for a few days and get a bit of work experience and things like that, and it was so cool. I only went in a couple of days, but it was just really fun, and it was just a really cool environment as well, and it was just a really cool place to be. Like every day I went home with like all these like new CDs and things like that she gave me, and new posters and things, and I thought it was just a really cool work environment. My next favourite moment of 2015 was when I reached 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I still can't believe this actually happened because I've been on YouTube for around about 3 years now, and I think I was so bad at uploading frequently. Like even now I've had a 2-week break, but I've been way too busy to thinking about making videos just with family things and stuff, which I apologise for. I mean, like, I should have filmed it in advance, but you can't really plan for everything. And so I just kind of like upload like maybe like once every 3 months or something, and then I suddenly started uploading a bit more frequently, like once every 2 weeks, and then I started getting a lot more subscribers, and then I got 1,000, and then within about a month I got 2,000, and it was just so crazy. And now I'm nearly at 3,000 as I'm filming this right now. I've got 2,915 subscribers, and it's just crazy to think that I'm so close to 3,000, and I just really can't wait to see and to like be there as my YouTube family grows. I think it's just so cool, and yeah, so thank you guys so much, because you were the guys that made that happen. My last favourite moment of 2015 was a drama camp I went on. I was doing a drama project which we were supposed to take to Europe and perform in France and Turkey, but because of the Syrian and like the ISIS and the Paris attack and stuff, we had to cancel it just because it is a bit of a too high risk to take lots of kids and students overseas for a drama show over there. But anyways, I am still doing a show in Hamilton and Waiheke and Auckland and Waiuku, and so basically we are just all together making a Divide show, which is a show we make up completely ourselves about like the Māori home and land, which is our New Zealand's Aboriginal culture, and it's really, really cool. Next category! So the proudest moments of this year. The proudest moment I have actually probably ever been of myself was when I got Deputy Head Girl for this year, for 2016. I'm just really proud of myself for getting it and for putting myself forward to get it, and I'm so happy. Like, I'm really excited to go back to school just because it's a whole new role, a whole new leadership role. I'll be able to learn so much more and give so much more back to my school, and I think that's just really awesome. I'm just really happy. I'm really excited. My other proudest moment, which is also one of my most proudest moments I've ever been of myself, is when I performed for a Broadway actor in New York. I sang I Dreamed a Dream for the Broadway performer Aaron Kaburik, and he is in Something Rotten, and it was just really amazing, and I love that song, and I love Les Mis. It's one of my favourite musicals, and it was just really cool to actually sing for a Broadway actor. I mean, like, this is what I want to do when I grow up. I want to be on Broadway. It's my ultimate dream, and I think it was just so cool to be able to perform for one, and I was just so stoked and so happy. My next proudest moment was also in New York, a meeting with a casting director. She cast a lot of the massive shows on Broadway. Like, she cast at the time we were in New York, she had cast many of the shows that were going on at the time, so it was really, really cool. At the end of her Q&A, she gave us some sides from shows which you get in auditions, and basically sides are just small sections of scripts that the actor would not have seen before, or like that the actor would not have prepared before. And so she gave me and this person that I was with, partnered with, Tyler, a script from Avenue Q the musical, which happened to be one of my favourite musicals, and she got me to read and act to the part of Kate Monster, which is one of my dream roles, so I was like, hell yeah. And I actually knew the script part that she gave me as well, so I was like, booyah, that's so great. And I did it, and afterwards she came up to me, like, she took the effort to come up to me, and she was like, have you ever considered Broadway? Like, have you ever considered musical theatre as a career? Just so shocked that a casting director came up to me and to ask me if I had considered my one dream in life, and I was like, yes, oh my god, like, it was crazy, and it was crazy, okay, and I'm still so excited about it, and it's what I'm holding on to at the moment. Actually, it's just that it gives me so much motivation, still inspiration, and it's just like, I can do this, like, I can be a musical theatre performer, I'm gonna do this. So I was really proud of myself for doing that, and then getting that feedback from it. It was just, oh my god, this is too much excitement for one morning. It's only 10:30. My next proudest moment of 2015 was when I got the jazz award for my jazz class at my dance school, and I'm just really proud of myself for getting it, and I think that it's an award to be proud of as well. And it was my goal when I first started dancing there to get it one year, and I wanted to get it through hard work and working hard and being committed to dance, and that's what I did, and just being acknowledged for that is amazing, and having people actually notice it as well. Especially my dance teacher, so yeah, that was just really cool, and I'm just really, really happy that that's what happened. Now onto the new friends I made this year. The first new friend I made this year is one of my best friends now. Her name is Alice. She's at my school, and she came to my school this year. She's the same year as me, and at school, we literally spent every single free second of the day together. We only had one class together, but all of our free periods were together, which was 3 periods out of the day. We just spent the whole time together, and like, you would never really find her one place and me the other place, so we'd always be together. And when we're not together, we're always like texting each other being like, where are you? I'm alone, I don't have you. And yeah, so and so she was actually in my I Give My Cousin a Makeover video. She was the other girl in there, and that was filmed when we were first still kind of getting to know each other, but now we're really close, and she's someone I feel really comfortable around, and someone that I can talk to about anything, and she's just a really great friend to have, and I'm just so glad that we're so close, and we're both into the same things as well. Like, she loves singing, she's amazing at singing, she loves musical theatre as well, like me, so we get on really well together, we have the same interests and hobbies, and it's just a really fun time when we're together.
Wish
Wishing you were somehow here again. Wishing you were somehow. The next person that I met this year, I actually didn't meet him this year, but I became friends with him this year, and that is my friend Phelan. He's one of my really good friends now. We've caught up a couple of times, and he was in my classics class and I sat next to him. We kind of, classics went from 3:15 to 4:35 in the afternoon, and that's really late. Well, for school in New Zealand it is. Most schools, well, every other school I know of in New Zealand ends at like 3:15 or like 3:30 at the latest, and starting at 8:30 in the morning and ending at 4:35 is a very long day, and you got very tired in that last period of school, and so I needed someone to entertain me, to kind of like stop me from falling asleep, and so that was what Phelan did, and we ended up becoming really good friends and bonding a lot over it. So yeah, that's my friend Phelan, and I'm really glad that we became really close because he's a really cool person and he's a really cool friend to have. The other new friend that I made this year is my friend Nick, who's actually Alice's older brother. He came to school as well as Alice, which is really cool and really nice, and I stayed with him and Alice at their house for a couple of nights while my parents abandoned me in Fiji. But it was a really fun time, and he's just really funny, and he's just a really chill person. Like, he's so chilled out, and he's just so great. And so he's the last new friend that I made this year. Now moving on to the saddest moments of the year. First saddest moment, which actually is the least sad out of the three, was just this one person at school just was very cruel and very mean and very controlling, and she basically took my best friend off me and changed him, and didn't really go down with me, but she was very immature, very childish in what she did. Like, her actions were something that I remember seeing in primary school. Like, it was kind of crazy, and she was very like, as soon as she found out that this person was my best friend, she was like, and she gave me this look, and since then I was like, this girl is gonna do something. Turns out my best friend wasn't as great as I always thought he was, but that's okay because I've got Alice. The next saddest moment was when my best friend's mum passed away. I don't want to go into too much detail because it's their personal life and not mine, but basically my best friend's mum passed away of cancer on the 30th of October, and it was really hard for all of us. I think the hardest part was seeing my best friend lose her mum, because she lived with her mum, and her parents separated, and you know, like, her mum was such an amazing person. Like, whenever I was at her house, my friend always took like these really long showers. She took like half an hour shower, and then I'd always talk to her mum in that time, and it was just like she was such a special person. And her and my best friend, like, and my best friend's little sister, they don't deserve what they went through. I mean, no one does, but they especially didn't. Like, they're the most kind-hearted and lovely humans, but I guess the worst things always tend to happen to the best people. And so yeah, that was really hard on us. The last saddest moment of the year is, I don't want to go into too much detail as well because this is my own family business, but basically my granddad has Alzheimer's, and he just got diagnosed with cancer, and it's just really tough on my dad, because it's my dad's dad and all of his siblings and the rest of the family, and it's really hard to see my granddad as he is and in the state that he's in, as well as the rest of my family, just watching him deteriorate. It's horrible. Like, it's really horrible to watch, and you can't do anything about it. You just sit there and watch it and just wait for things to happen, and it's horrible. It was a really sad end note, so perking it back up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this next year is going to be really great. I'm really excited to see what new people I'll meet, what my new favourite moments will be. I think that I'm just really excited for the new year, and I've got this new leadership role, I've got new people to see and things. Oh, I'm just excited. So I hope you guys have an amazing 2016, and comment down below. Why don't you do your own little version of this? Why don't you say one of your happiest moments, one of your proudest moments of yourself, one new friend you made and how you met them, and one sad moment of the year, or a mistake you made or something like that. and comment those 4 things down below. It'd be awesome to see what you guys have to come up with and stuff like that. So smile, be safe, and stay beautiful, guys, and I'll catch you later. Adios.